Hi guys, welcome to our channel BPO Coder. If you're new to this channel, then please to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more such videos. Today we are going to see how to create a Pareto chart in VBA Excel. So to create a Pareto chart, we require category and the frequency for the category over here as shown on the screen. Now, first we will see the output, how our output will look or how our Pareto chart will look after creating the code in VBA Excel. Now, let's dive into the results first. So as you can see on the screen that this is our Pareto chart created using VBA Excel. Now, we will see and understand what lines of code are required to create this particular chart in VBA Excel. So let's get dive into our VBA code and see how can we create this amazing Pareto chart in VBA Excel. So as you can see on the screen that we have created a sub procedure to create a Pareto chart over here, and these are the lines of code which we require to create a Pareto chart in VBA Excel. So to create it, now we will understand what steps has to be taken and what lines of code has to be written to create this amazing Pareto chart in VBA Excel. Now let's dive into our code and understand in depth. So as you can see, I have created a Pareto chart sub procedure first inside my VBA editor. Now first what we are going to do is we are going to select a single cell inside our data, or you can say inside our data or data frame or a table which we have over here. So as you can see, this is my entire data and I am selecting B4 as my single cell. So once you have selected a single cell inside your data, the next step we will be using is we will be using two with statements. As you can see, this is the with one, this is the first with statement, and inside which we are using another with statement over here. Now to create this chart, we will use this with statement and we will use this line of code followed by with statement. So we will be saying that with active sheet, which will be with active sheet dot shapes dot act chart 2. So as you can see, this is the line or this is the line of code first we have to write as with active sheet dot shapes dot add chart 2. Then we have to open the brackets over here, and then inside the brackets we need to give certain parameters inside our bracket, and then after giving these parameters we have to select the chart. So now we will see what are the parameters we have to give one by one. So the first parameter which we will be giving for this chart will be the chart number. So this will allow VBA to understand that okay, this is the chart value which VBA has to create, and then we are going to say what type of chart we are going to create. So as this is the Pareto chart, then we have to mention Excel Pareto chart over here as a second parameter. Then after giving this parameter as Excel Pareto, now we are going to say what should be our top position and what should be our left position what should be our chart's height and width over here. As you can see, I have mentioned these details inside the parameters over here. Now after doing so, we will close the parentheses or the brackets, and then we will use dot select command to select our chart. So till here we have created our chart, but now we are going to do some operations to with our Pareto chart. To perform some operations with our Pareto chart, we are going to select our chart first. So as you can see, I have used dot select over here. After selecting this, I'm going to use another with statement inside this. So as you can see, this is the another with statement which I have used. So what I'm saying here, that as you can see, we have already selected our chart, which means this chart becomes our active chart in VBA Excel. So for that, I have written with active chart. So I have used another with statement, and I'm saying that with active chart I want to perform some activities, so for which I have mentioned those activities inside the with statement. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say with active chart dot set element, and then I'm going to set the elements inside my chart, which will be dot set element MSO. Inside the parenthesis, I'm going to say MSO element primary value grid lines none. So this will help me to remove the grid lines. So this line will help me to remove the grid line from my chart. Now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my legends on top. As you can see, frequency is my legend inside my chart. So I'm going to keep this legend over here on top of my chart. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another set element. So I'm going to say dot set element, and in the open bracket I will be saying MSO element legend top, then I'll be closing my brackets. So this code will help me to create the legends on top over here, as you can see on the screen. Now once I've set my legends on top, I'm going to inform VBA that yes, my chart is also having a chart title. So to make VBA aware that our chart has the chart title, we are going to use dot has title equals to true. This command will help the VBA to understand we are going to have a chart title inside our chart. Now once we have mentioned that yes, we want a chart title using dot has title equals to true, now we are going to inform the VBA that what should be our chart title. For that, we are going to use another line of command, which will be dot chart title dot text equals to, and then our name of our chart over here in the double inverted comma. So as you can see, I have already given my chart title as Pareto chart in VBA Excel. Now this is the same name which is, or you can say same title, which is appearing inside my Pareto chart. So once I have set all these elements and chart title inside my chart, I'm going to show the data labels. As you can see, each and every category has their own frequency mentioned about them over here. So for category A, we have 50 as frequency, and B has 30 as the frequency, and so on. So to show these numbers upon this Pareto chart, what we are going to do is we are going to use another line of code over here inside the with active chart statement. We are saying that dot series collection 1. As you can see, the frequency is a series of collection, and this is our first collection in the entire data. So we are selecting the first series of collection over here, and what we are doing is we are applying the data labels method using dot apply data labels. So this line of code will help us to show the data labels on our Pareto chart over here on the blocks of bars inside our Pareto chart. So once we have added our data labels to our chart, now we are going to close our with statement using end with. So always remember, we are going to close the inner with statements first, and then will be able to close our outer with statements. So first, this is our inner with statement, and we have closed it here. And as you can see, this is our outer with statement which we have closed here. So after creating this much of lines of code, we have successfully created the Pareto chart over here. Now remember, our chart is still selected over here, as we have already selected in the previous lines of code in this tutorial. So what we are going to do is to deselect our chart. We are going to use the range e5 dot select. So this is nothing but you can select any cell you want, but what I would recommend to you is to select a single cell, as well as it should be the blank cell. A single blank cell will be helpful to select. So once you run this command, this line of code, this will automatically deselect your chart over here. So congratulations, you have learned how to create a Pareto chart in VBA Excel. For more such videos, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel BPO Coder. And if you have any doubts or more ideas and suggestions, please do comment in the comment box. Till then, have a great day from BPO Coder. Bye.